Hello boys, my name is Yoshi. Welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle back in Donkey Kong Adventure. We're left off in the jungle area. Yeah, that's what it's called now. They literally call it jungle. So yeah. In the last video we left off taking out our second mid-boss. Not boss, there's only one boss in this one. It's Rabbid Con. That's the guy we're trying to defeat. That's the one we're trying to take out. I'll probably just buff this attack's damage, and considering it can go off twice, it can definitely do some really busted damage if we use Rabbid Cranky properly. Then we'll probably buff his damage for later. So we'll actually be able to use some red abilities. And then Donkey Kong finally got his other ability that I wanted. Yeah, pretty cool. I think I might get cooldown on that over using the range. Then what do we have here? All this has is... This time it's not segmented damage, it just broadly absorbs damage now. So, we'll bit each kind of like we did the last time, Rabbid Peach that is. Now we'll get her Stylish Shield upgrade and then upgrade this to absorbs. So that might actually come in handy later. But anyways, in the last video we got some upgrades for our characters. Now we're going to go back. Oh, damage bonus summoners. Ugh, if only I had had that sooner. That would have helped out a lot. I think I know what I'm getting Donkey Kong. Kind of unfortunate we didn't get that weapon sooner. If we would have thought of that, maybe we could have had Donkey Kong doing even more damage and might have actually taken out performers or whatnot, but I didn't know there were going to be summoners here. Of course, knowing us, there's going to be a lot more summoners than just one, right? But yeah, anyway. It's like another puzzle to take out. Pretty easy so far, though. Can't go in the pipe. There we go. Wait, that's not a pipe. Yeah, that's right. There's a lie. And there we go. Again, another useless Museum collectible we don't need unless except for 100%. By the end we start getting more of those ruins. Definitely don't start nearly as much ruins as I expected. I guess they wanted to make this at least somewhat tense. Alright, another battle. Okay, this one is back to the washing machine part thing. So that means we have more collectors to defeat. But this time, oh my goodness, they brought in the collector army. There's 4 or 5 of them here. That is at least a ton of enemies. Before I should even do anything, I should probably scout out where the best spot is. With Donkey Kong on his own, I want to see if there's like a way to do some fast movement. Okay, looks like there is one spot we can go. Alright, well, time to do the combo. I'm just gonna use Stinkpenny early so we can get a couple enemies defeated when I do the thing. Then we're gonna do the super combo. Yeah, as it turns out, Rabbid Inky and kind of like buddies, because yeah, it seems like there's a really easy strategy to just into other stuff. But you can kind of see what I'm gonna probably do. Like, I think I want to put right here. Then, because I don't want to get too much messed up, I'm actually not going to use the combo right away, and there's a good reason for that, because these enemies do come towards us, but we will still magnet group them to us, though. However, when they do that, he went for that Donkey Kong one instead. That did not work out nearly as well as I thought. Well, on second note, let's not do that. That's one reason why I was considering not doing it key, but that's fine. Main combo, we just have to wait until after the thing to do that. But yeah. You can kind of see what we're going to have to do, though. There's just so many collectors. They literally brought in the collector army, like I said. So we're going to burn them all. Does it really matter if we use Stink Eye right away? Probably not. So, yeah. Our range definitely does come into play, though. I didn't expect that enemy to get moved. If I would have already put him in a different spot. But, whatever. We'll keep going with it. We'll just draw in the enemies. But not use, well, we can't even use that raw thing without doing this. Alright. We should do instead, maybe. Is that Cranky covered retreat instead? Yeah, in fact, we should move him so he's not in Donkey Kong's face this time. But still use the Stink Eye, just be different. Oh wow, okay, well, yeah, looked like a wacky move from the setup. You're probably very confused what happened, but I don't know about you, but all I see is a bunch of dead enemies, or rather, well, destroyed enemies. So yeah, thanks to that crazy move, we were somehow able to take out 4 collectors simultaneously, all at the same time. And we still have enemies we can take out too, which doesn't have much of a choice, so she'll just tap the enemy right there. Use her shield for some absorption, and then Cranky's gonna now have to go in and pick up the remaining pieces, and we'll move them as close to the other guy as we can. Then we'll bomb this guy from the distance, and well, this won't be a full one-turn battle. This combo should take out that collector as well, and yeah, now we just have to pick up the washing machine parts, and suddenly this battle that should have been a lot scarier than it was could be. By the way, very good. Cranky did not get honeyed there. That could have been really bad if Cranky got honeyed, but he did not get honeyed. And so now with the pipe range, we should be able to pick up this last washing machine part and finish this, what was supposed to be a longer battle, in only 2 turns. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Now, if Donkey Kong did not AoE and crit, then that wouldn't have killed any of those collector enemies right there at all. Obviously, if you do this from like the washing machine, you can set it up so that it's guaranteed to take them out pretty much every time, but if we didn't bounce them, not all of those things would have died, and we would have had to do other stuff. But I guess then Cranky could have dashed some of the enemies, or he simply just would have shot enemies, and it wouldn't have really mattered from there. Oh, we can go up here. Another puzzle piece. Yeah. Anyways, that turned what was supposed to be a more trickier battle into a 2-turn battle that literally no time at all. Making that one of the easiest battles we've had up to this point. It was somewhat reliant on Donkey Kong getting that crit. That actually led to a pretty cool strategy. Keep in mind, I did not know that strategy coming into this. I kind of had to figure it out as I go on. I did have an idea, though, to freeze the fiends with Frankie. I think that was a good idea, because I think if I had not done that, they probably wouldn't have died. Obviously, if I had his ability buffed up a bit more, it would have been even easier. Okay, we only need one block here. So let's do this. There we go. Easy enough. Oh, it looks like one of those silver chest areas has come back again. If we can finish this, we'll get another nice unlockable. I don't know if we got the one in World 2 or not. I missed that, given our luck, but then again, I honestly don't really care. This is a blind playthrough. I am expected to miss stuff. This is our first time, at least for me, for experiencing this part of the game at all. What does this do? Okay, that was bad. All that did was bring us back to where we were. Didn't seem to really do much. Let's go here instead. Go to another puzzle area, which we have to solve. Well, for sure we have to get that blue one fixed, but where else can we go? Okay, we can't go up top. Okay, we pretty much have another choice of go here, but thankfully it looks like there's a... What the heck? I didn't even move more than a few minutes, and Cranky kind of got stuck here. Thankfully we have a fix. Just quit to the toll very quickly. It doesn't really take that long. Then we fire back into the cannon, and that should fix the setup. Now, I've heard of it exists like this existing, but initially it actually would work in your favor to actually go out of bounds. That is available in the base game and still is available in the current patch. It is actually used to skip most of the first world entirely in the base game. But I didn't know that it also could happen there as well. That definitely caught me off guard. Well, I guess we get to sort of redo this again. Not really. We can just resume from where we left off. Oh, there's a paint that eventually goes out there. I think we should go for this spot first if we want to be more efficient. So, let's go up here. See where... Oh, wait, no. That's not good. Instead, so I guess we have to come back there later. Oh, my goodness. This suddenly turned into a wackier puzzle than I thought it would. My goodness. This might be one of the more trickier puzzles I've done. By the way, I did not move any weird stuff. Right? He literally did get stuck in the floor there. Not much we could have done. Oh, okay. Now that got moved up. So now we need to move this up. But this time, we have to move it so that is on the black spot instead. But looks like we're gonna need to set some stuff up top first in order to get that to work safely. Yeah, in fact, we need all those up if we want to get it on the spot, probably. So, now we go up here. Go all the way over here. And then back in here, we can finally arrive at this secret. And by moving this, we can get the third chest, which is simply as the model for the summoner that we recently fought. Yeah. Then we could take another portal back here, and yeah, sure enough, by hitting all those switches, all the icons are now up. Now we pretty much have no choice but to push it specifically. Okay, well, once we learned how to do that, the rest of the puzzle is actually pretty simple. Pick up another friend's chest, and this will let us finally get our extra ruin. We know now that these silver that we find are always going to be ruins, which is kind of nice for a change. After they weren't anything in the base game, they were just other collectibles. It's also more. Instead of getting one, we got 2 extra ruins, right? Well, let's check to see what we can get then. Looks like Donkey Kong got a couple more things he can do. Do I do more AI damage, or do I get this cooled down first, actually? I'm gonna probably cool that down first. Then I'm gonna stick with the build that I wanted to do Rabbid Peach with. So we'll give her extra HP now, then movement, and then probably this, as well as reduction. I say Rabbid Peach's best build is a support. Doesn't matter if it's DLC or anything, they pretty much always want to use movement. Then Cranky already told us, you guys, what I was gonna do with him. We're gonna improve his jump damage, and maybe I can improve the range, but I probably won't want to focus on that. Then we should probably give these a weapon range bonus, at least 1 tier to each of those, maybe. After we get this upgraded. Oh, also, I guess now that we're out of that, we should probably get Peach a weapon, starting with a basic weapon. This time we're going to give her the one that's beneficial against smashers, because I feel like we haven't seen enemies in a while. We're probably going to meet a few more of them up and coming. It would be nice to have a weapon that's effective against those. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Oh wait, maybe not. There is a higher spot I was able to take to get up here, but it's not required that I take it. So yeah, now we can take this cannon over here and finally get back on the main path. I will say there's definitely a lot to explore here. They did say this was Donkey Kong Adventure, and a make it adventure for a reason. Alright. Oh, this didn't take us to where I thought it would take us. It actually took us to somewhere completely different. I don't want these red blocks to be in the way, but I also need the remaining blocks to be in our way for later, so... Well, there's also 2 other things. I think for now, I want to just focus on getting this red block to a good spot that I think will be good. So we'll move that there. much. I think the goal is to get that one on the yellow, but also one on a blue stretch or a green stretch to reveal that, and then another one to anything else. Okay, well, yeah, it looks like I self-to-me figured this part out. That gives me the green. But I need that next, else I can't even bang. This is where I think I have to remove both of them. And we got the first part of that done, but we need the yellow one now as well. I kind of understand where... Oh, I think I messed up when I was doing the initial one. Actually, no, I can technically save it. I just have to do this a bit differently than I thought I would have to. Sure, have to push it to this spot for sure. I need to find a way to get it to there. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the other block out of place to assist with this. I was hoping to skip doing this, but looks like we don't have much of a choice here. Okay, if I move it any further, then it definitely is gonna get soft lot, so we're gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of place trading here. In fact, probably to save time, we should just move this it's in the right spot here. Problem arises, how do we get it back to that green spot? We had it there before, but... Oh, okay, this is an easy fix. Or not. This is really confusing, by the way. I swear, this game... I think I've mentioned it a couple of times up to this point, but I swear, this game has more puzzles than it does anything else. I know I have to move that black block to the right side of area, by the way. I know exactly what to do with that. I'm just... Oh, okay, never mind. I figured out what I'm doing wrong. Or not. Oh, okay. Why does this block have to be set in such a freaking awkward pattern? Oh, actually, we can get around that, too. Okay, so I guess I did find a way, finally. It just... falls for some reason the longest and most annoying path I've had to do up to this point. So we're gonna have to briefly lower that, lower this back up, and now we can finally get that. The part I was confused about was whether or not I had to get it over there. Oh wait, that brings up a different problem now. Okay, well, I can fix that problem. It's just now I have to get that on the green again. Yeah, okay, well, we got that part done. But then when we move it off, it's gonna go back the on way again. Now we have to somehow do this with only one block instead of two. Or I guess not technically. But, yeah, I think if we move that, yeah, it's going to just go up now. And it's not going to be reachable anymore. Now we have to figure out how to make this work with only one block. Oh, wait, no. We can make it work the same way that we did before. It's just going to require a lot of written movement. The solution, I know what it is, but it's very tedious. You have to just do a lot of movement just to push in, constantly move the blocks back up, get all sorts of different things. Honestly, since if we weren't going for 100%, we probably would skip most of these puzzles because they take so long to do, but thankfully that wasn't bad, I guess? I don't know. I'm a bit tired, though, personally. Annoyingly enough, that didn't take us to the teleporter thing. But doesn't leave us with much else choice here, too. So now where are we gonna go? Okay, so this takes us on a route that leads us to the puzzle piece. And then we go down to... Oh, this is a busy log. Yeah, it's not pipe, but log. That's a long time. And finally here. What does this get us? Or a normal unlockable. What is with this game and just normal unlockables? Alright, finally completed the loop, so now we can finally go back on the main path once again. All I can say is, I think I'm gonna just put this as a vein. This jungle is massive. Let me tell you. This jungle is just massive. This is probably one of the largest parts of this world that we've had to explore so far. Yes, it is all technically one world. Just different sections of it. Unlike the main game, where there were actually 4 unique worlds. Finally, we made it to the chapter vein. I'm just gonna try to do this somewhat fast, and yeah, then we'll see what happens. Oh, stop the smugglers again. Where are those other 2? Oh, there's way more of them. And this time, 2 of them. Oh, now there's... Oh, okay. They're meaning to tell me there's 3 different spots we have to block now? Good grief. And they have summoners with us, too. Well, for sure we need to try and lure them in at some point, but this time around they're spread out enough that I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. Oh, man. Yeah, this went from a somewhat easy battle that doesn't seem like it's going to have much of an impact or be very hard to now everything is super difficult again. Well, I think we've pretty much established already, though, what to do. For Rabbid Cranky, freeze those guys right away. Then, since we can only attack them here, we'll just do this right now. Whoa. Okay, well, that worked out. We took out 2 of the enemies right away. And I think just like before, we're going to have to do a split attack on these guys to stop them from, obviously reaching the exit. So I think here's what I'm going to do. Rabbid Peach is going to split up. She will single-handedly attack and stop these enemies. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. They got honeyed, so now they can't move. She's gonna probably single-handedly focus on those enemies. And then, what I want to do, I think, is have Rabbid Cranky single-handedly split up and just tackle these enemies from here. So in case you haven't noticed what the strat is, it's pretty clear. There were 3 sets of enemies. If we don't do something to them, they will move and pretty much guaranteeingly bananas every single time, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. So, of course, to deal with that, we have to have Kiro split into 3 areas. We already had Donkey Kong deal with one of them, but now we have to separate our characters so they can deal with enemy H. Anyway, I threw Cranky over here because I knew his big Busta ability would let him take out those enemies single-handedly, and yeah, I guess that's why I mainly buffed that up, so... Because we had so much damage there, we pretty much already defeated all the enemies we need. Okay, now all we need to do is... I'm just gonna... For safety... grab a honey block, but throw it so it doesn't directly land on the enemy here. hunting them down so that if I don't crit, they won't be able to move. But still do damage to them. Then we're gonna use our attack thing so it focuses on this enemy here. And then we're gonna AoE them all down just like we did before. Yeah, Donkey Kong was definitely built for this battle thing. He has so much range and power, it's honestly just kind of busted. So yeah, at first this battle looked very intimidating, but more of a puzzle than anything, really. All we really had to do was take Rabbid Cranky to that one other spot, weaken the enemy, and then eventually we just were able to do that, and yeah, sure enough, they knew it. That was a free turn battle. Turned what was supposed to be probably a live battle into a 2-turn battle. In fact, it said it was like supposed to be 3 turns, so we ended up turning a 3-turn battle into a 2-turn battle, which is crazy. Okay, yeah, looks like we can't go anywhere else here. I guess we'll go up here now. Now what? Okay, looks like we have to set it up to be like a pattern. We basically need it to match what's on the right, and we have to kind of look at it from a different angle. Okay, I think both of these need to be up a little bit. Okay, good. That puzzle wasn't really tricky. The main problem with it is just having to look at it at a different angle. I know it might have not seemed like much to you guys, but like, this thing's flipped on the sideways, so if you turn your hand so that you look at it sideways, it actually becomes a lot more obvious what to do. Alright, good. That's the only thing we had to do here, and now we are brought into a battle. We have to destroy more corrupted bananas. Oh, but before that, actually, something we should do is get Rabbid Peach's secondary weapon. I'm gonna throw this one's damage bonus against hoppers. We still don't have a lot of damage to hoppers yet, so we should upgrade that last weapon side. Characters are as strong as they can be. But now we're going to end the episode. Sorry guys, it's one of those times again. But I promise you guys we'll get through this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, enjoy, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.